Approximately 20 years ago, a mysterious signal of unknown origin infected Hades, the subordinate function responsible for rebooting the system in event of non-viable biosphere. You know, I actually never took this into account, I think. Suddenly endowed with malevolent consciousness, Hades seized control of the terraforming system, attempting to trigger another extinction. Does this... No, this has nothing to do with the Cyan's story in the Frozen Wilds. Absolutely nothing. That was Hephaestus. When the derangement had already continued for years, you know? That's nothing to do with Hades. So what's with Hades then? I never took into account that Hades was also malfunctioning because of some you know, virus or a glitch in its own system. Mysterious signal of unknown origin infected Hades. What is this unknown origin? This is never explained in Zero Dawn, and if it is explained in Zero Dawn, then it's explained in such a difficult way or a cumbersome way that it's very difficult to try to grasp as a normal player playing through the game. Is the webcam too dark? I mean, it looks more thematic like this, right? Nice amount of contrast, so the dark and the light spots have a bit more distinction on them. It's gonna be fine. Whenever there is some HDR content on the screen, so we are not in the menu like this, it's gonna be fine. But right now it would be that bit too dark, probably, at times. But not before Hades and the other subordinate functions fled. Oh yeah, that's in the short cutscene actually, when Aloy becomes the, you know, anointed in the previous game. There's that by actually I can't say that. Same exact mysterious signal this talks about. I don't know if this game is even gonna explain that. This is supposed to be a trilogy, or so I've been told. We'll see when I play through this game. But yeah, maybe the third game might finally like give closer as to why this is happening. What is this mysterious signal? They don't call it a virus, they just call it some mysterious overriding signal that just changed how they are supposed to work. You know? It's like some, you know, admin almost that just contacted Gaia. Ah, so that explains, dude. Now I finally put these two and two together, because it's explained in a more simple manner, thank fuck. Blight called the derangements by tribes across the land. Even worse, in a misguided effort to reduce human predation on the terraforming system, the Hephaestus subordinate function began building deadly combat machines to attack tribal hunters. Now this makes... Well, I already knew this was happening. I have highlights of this on the previous game. That part is understandable. However, when I combine it into the context of, you know, the Hephaestus and the other Gaia subordinate functions who fled, apparently, somewhere away from Gaia before she self-destructed, now that makes a lot more sense as to why both Hades as well as the other subordinate functions were able to survive. And this also explains as to why Hephaestus decided to, you know, go AWOL. Because she is on... why am I saying she? Hephaestus is another artificial intelligence inside of Gaia, you know? But it's also operated by Gaia. Gaia gives all of her subordinate functions guidelines and directives for them to follow. But now that they don't have a direction anymore, they are acting based off their own intelligence that they were embedded with, you know? And Hephaestus just so happens that Hephaestus, as the machine building function of Gaia, excels at artificially creating machines that are supposed to terraform the planet, as well as protect the terraforming system itself, you know? It only serves itself, and now when it's not getting directives from any higher power that would give Hephaestus directives to follow and understand as to why certain stuff is happening and what is okay and what is not okay, you know? It's like almost a parent that just tells your child, you know, what is okay and what isn't okay. So even though, you know, even though the child or the kid might, like, you know, understand what they are doing, they would still have to be told, like, what is okay and what is not okay, you know? It's like almost like you teach the ethical questions, you know?